The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
Welcome back. Didn't want to interrupt the recap there. That was riveting. I also don't know why I'm speaking like Batman, but here we are. I'm sorry. We are finally back around to The Witcher. I have been on the downward slope of Dark Souls here towards the end. And we finally did it. We finally did it yesterday. With much Zweihanding. So now we are back in the swords and sorcery of the Witcher universe rather than the Dark Souls universe. And hopefully this can be our sword-based adventure for a little while. Keep up with this for just a bit. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. Your wishes have been granted. Or your witches have been granted. I'm not sure how to say it. We're finally back. And thank you for joining me. You'll have to pardon my throat bubbling like a witch's cauldron as it is today, apparently. It seemed like a very acrobatic entrance, young Geralt. Young Geralt. So, if you will remember, it was a very, very long time ago, but we had just arrived in, I don't know what to call it. I think it's just the Bloody Baron's castle, but let me see if the map says otherwise. It may have a name. It is the country of Velen, or the region of Velen. And the fast travel point is called Crow's Perch, but I'm not sure if the castle itself has a name. Fyke Isle, apparently. Okay. And therefore the Fyke Isle Castle, I would imagine. Yes, I will have some water, absolutely. And I appreciate this. And my apologies for the oppressive dryness. Okay, so let's see what the Baron has to say for himself here. We know that Ciri was here, but we don't know much more than that. Trying to track her down.
In Vizima, now those were balls. Attended a few, me and my Annie. Oh, how we danced, how we twirled, ha ha ha!
Oh, I thought he was talking about something else. I'm glad. I'm glad we're going this way with it.
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Won't you stay for tea?
Oh, Nilfgaard.
Besides,
Calm down.
another guest.
We demand more supplies! Okay,
Stay for tea.
it's fine.
In spite of all that blabbering about how cultured the nation is.
I didn't come here to chat. That seems a little harsh, but it is true. I don't necessarily want to agree with him against the Nilfgaards, but that will make him happy, and I don't care for the Nilfgaards, so I don't know.
Rumors
Sure.
rarely find confirmation in reality, especially the ones about foreigners.
Right you are. I know who you are. Believe I also know why you've come. We'll talk inside.
A private discussion with the Bloody Baron. My pulse is racing.
Make yourself at home.
Zip?
Then
No,
why
not
put
that
the
much.
bloody
Okay.
Vodka? Ah, there it is. A snifter.
You know, one of those old snifters of vodka you've heard about?
Why not?
A man after my own heart. With Foltest dead and Natalis whereabouts unknown. Bloody
It's a
hell.
wonderful pop.
Who's loyal to Marion to drink to these days?
Himself and his company?
Good enough. To the matter at hand. I'm Philip Stranger.
Please, yes.
Now the Blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's the only reason we're talking. How do you like it here in Velen?
Well, I've just arrived.
Lovely place. Swamps, bogs, marshes everywhere.
Exactly. Someone loses their way around here, he becomes damn hard to find.
I slip right
are
into the
you getting
quicksand.
Many have lost loved ones here. Some their wives, others their daughters.
What's that supposed to mean?
Let's go nuanced with it.
Aye,
Let me
I'm
read
just
into
as clever as
things.
I suspected you'd be. No, it's no threat. I'll spell it out for you. I know who you're looking for. She showed up some time ago. Exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp.
And even later I learned that she'd kicked everything's ass there. Oh no, maybe that's not part of the story. Welcome back. And good morning. There's a discussion of being the bad guy in video games. In the chat.
Beasts from the woods attacked her before she could reach the village.
Oh, here we go. So sorry. No time for that. This is the first time we're seeing Ciri since her earlier days at Kaer Morhen. A little worse for wear. A little blood on the tunic. Okay, so we cannot access inventory or Geralt's magic hand motions. I also imagine picking herbs won't count for his inventory, so I won't worry about it. But that may be false. Don't pay any attention to my advice. I remember how to play this game. Man, I love Ciri. Being able to go clean through people is just amazing. Sorry, wolves. My dearest apologies. Yes, could I please pick a game that is nice to wolves? I would love to do this. Yes, please. I just have to find one. What is wrong with people?
Hello there. Are you lost?
A little, I guess.
And oh goodness, yes, no shipping Geralt and Ciri. That's a violation of universal laws beyond our understanding. That's not how this works. Yes,
Yes,
I am lost.
though also just a little.
Does that mean you know which way to go?
Not quite. Not yet. But I'm sure we'll find the way if we set off together.
What happened
I
to
like
you?
that she has one of the little Witcher wolf school
It's
pendants on her belt there. It's a nice little touch.
Why don't you tell me where you live?
In Lindenvale. They'd
You know,
sent
like you tell to
there.
strangers. Well, sure.
Not a bad idea. Come. I'll walk you home. And explain to your parents that they must not lose their children in the woods.
We can't go
Explain
home.
with a blade if needed.
And his pack.
No kings among wolves.
These have one.
And you've seen him?
Yes. I mean, no. From behind a tree. He was huge, with giant eyes and great fangs, and he was
That's just
terribly,
Stephen.
disgustingly horrific.
It's just our friend Stephen from town. What do you...
See what I've got on my back? Wolves fear it. Kings do too. Come, I'll help you up.
Onto my back? Oh no, up the cliff. Okay. Alright. Getting a whole party together. This is awesome. No, wolves. Wolves, I love you. Trying to make it quick for each specific wolf, but it's not working. So sorry. My lovelies. Okay. Let's never speak of this again.
You can come out now.
My, you're brave. My father couldn't even do that.
Mine could do a lot more. Come.
Mine can do force persuasion. Not to mention force push. My dad's the best. You call it a Jedi mind trick? You're wrong. It's force persuasion. No, I won't get into that debate. That's not important. I have no dog in this fight.
Wait here. Don't come any closer.
But...
No buts. Stay here. I must see something.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Your dogs are going crazy at the wolf sounds. They should be. There's a madman murdering them. I'm very, very sorry. Speaking of a madman murdering, what do we have here?
Bloodshot, but still moist. He died recently.
I love the CSI aspect of this. The investigation is effectively being Batman. Part of this game is fantastic.
Bit clear through his tongue. Immense pain before death.
Yikes. He bit through his own tongue.
His chest is crushed. Ribs probably pierced his lungs. Something picked him up and threw him against the tree.
Ah yes, when you come into the stream and the first words you hear are madman murdering, and then you see a pile of intestines, you know you're home. Welcome.
Something tore his leg off. No, gnawed it off.
Ew, that's horrible.
Stay there.
Don't
And
look.
look away. What's this?
Don't look at the pile of
Marrow
intestines.
Interesting.
They sucked the marrow out of his leg bones
Let's see. His liver's gone.
and stole his liver.
Why are you
This is
digging
terrible.
through his belly?
Would you mind making certain your laces are tied? The Wolf King's no fantasy, it seems. Except he's a werewolf.
What happened to him?
He had a fall.
I bet. The Wolf King got him.
When did children
You know, he
get
had a
so
fall and his liver came out and his marrow got sucked out of his leg bones. Typical fall.
Question. I've no silver, but I can make a blade oil.
Oil? You mean like we make from rapeseed?
No, a far more special oil. Of dog tallow, wolf's bane, foal's parsley, and wolf's liver. The Wolf King will feel terrible, terrible pain.
You're smart. How do you know these things? Did your father teach you?
Not my father, my uncle. Uncle Vesemir.
Dear Vesemir, master herbalist, savior of the countless horde. here for your livers. Not to mention your dog tallow. I'm trying to stay out of the middle of them, but the middle of them keeps changing on me. There we go.
Do parents often send their children out to follow the streets?
You can come out! You cut him up bad! The Wolf King will be angry.
Well, of course he will. But did I get any dog tallow? Is the question. Ah, looks like I got both, perhaps? This is Wolfsbane. I need 2 more. And Fool's Parsley. There we go. They're making it very, very easy on me. Which I appreciate. Mistletoe! If only there was a handsome frog. Alas. I'm sure Geralt has killed the last of the enchanted frogs. By now, certainly. I'm sure we'll find more here, but just in case. Take a little backtrack. So I need 1 more blue flower. Wherever I can find it. There we go. Ready.
All right, I have everything. Now for a spot where I can build a fire and brew the oil in peace.
Oh no, I don't think you missed a frog slaughter. Just speaking bardically on his past exploits, I'm sure.
What you doing?
Greasing my blade. There. We'll see just how effective Uncle Vesemir's formulae are.
Always put out your campfires. If possible, to an even better extent than she has here. Alright, moving on. We were just here. Know how I know? And how we're progressing. Hurry up, child. Your tiny legs are only helping the werewolf.
This way, through the cave.
You lead.
This is clearly a trap. You're the werewolf. You've been the werewolf all along. Leading me into a cave. I'm sorry I accused you. I got paranoid.
Dark.
Afraid?
Are you?
No.
Then I'm not either.
Well, I mean, I'm a little afraid, yeah.
What?
The Wolf King, now do you believe me?
I do. Hide.
I've got blade oils. Come and get them. Down, boy. I feel nothing bad about killing a werewolf. Is that... I think that's... That's bad of me. The wolves, terrible, filled with shame. The werewolf, eh?
Come on.
And it's the humanity that does it, really. I mean... We found a corpse in the woods. It's very important to tell you about it
You're
now.
lucky we came this way. Found someone far less fortunate in the forest.
Do you have a liver on you? You've been stealing livers?
We was returning from Midcops when the brute attacked. I managed to flee, but Yaren...
The little one. No details.
Alright, let's go.
At home. Some spirit? He laid a claw or two on me, unfortunately.
I've naught, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you. Might even reward you for cutting the werewolf down.
Very well. Lead us to your lord.
And to your reward. Oh yes, that's a liver-stealing haircut if I've ever seen one. Guilty! 6 months in the stocks being spanked. Is that a punishment? I guess it depends. 7 months in the stocks being spanked then. Just to make sure. Jesus.
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
And the little one?
Neither, damn it! I think I'd know my own child.
Well,
He's just bringing anybody around.
The older one, but you've got to admit a likeness. That's downright striking.
Is this your daughter? Is this your daughter?
Any chance for that reward?
You'll not see one fucking copper. Get out before I set my hounds on you.
Get out of here before you catch these hands.
So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you.
Be better if you didn't have dog tallow in it,
Here
but...
to say, well, pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten, and you could do with some sleep. Gretka in the nook behind the hearth. You in the guest room opposite the kitchen.
Thank you.
Shh. Eat now. We'll speak once you've rested.
The kind of hospitality where you can't even speak back. That's my favorite kind.
So I ordered my men to watch her and left her to rest.
And?
And that's how it happened.
A topic for another time.
No, a topic for now. Talk.
That sharpness. What's your tone, Witcher?
I will kill everyone on Fyke Isle.
Not.
And not just the men. but the women. And the No, it's not time for those sorts of references.
Take it you won't give me this information for free.
Sharp you are. I regret your loss. Commiserate. But you see, it so happens my wife and daughter are missing as well.
Doing the old daughter for daughter thing.
An exchange.
Down at the
Find
swap
my loved
meet.
ones, and I shall tell you about the girl you seek. All I
Meet on a bridge, blindfold them, have them both walk across. Okay. Let's just get this
Fine.
over with.
I'll help you. I'll find your family. But then you'll give me every bit of information you have.
You have my word.
And I mean everything. Your childhood fears, your school schedule, all of it.
This man's under my protection. No one's to bother him in any way.
Well, they never do. Don't worry.
Don't stare. I've not grown horns. Treat it as a token of my good faith.
When do you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows.
What do you mean, vanished?
Precisely that. I awoke one morn to find them gone.
And have you... Did you look for them at all? Is it possible they're in the nook behind the hearth? Should we look now? Has anyone checked?
I'll need to know a lot more than that. Can I see their rooms?
What for?
I need clues. Anything to latch onto.
Also, I like to loot
I'll not let a
things.
stranger pour through their belongings.
Want me to
Ah,
find
maybe I
them or
shouldn't have
not?
mentioned that last part.
I do.
Then let me work.
Fine.
Let
I
me
shall
Batman
go.
in their
The
rooms.
doors are locked.
If you don't let me Batman in their rooms, they'll never be found.
When she was a babe, my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on a wall once. Do you know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Papa, is that deer's wump on the other side of the wall?
Ha ha. Ho
You
ho.
see it there?
What humor.
What's a trophy? I pity any bastard who's hurt her. I'll flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again. Our bedchamber.
Having a lot of trouble with this
Tomorrow's
bucket.
room is there.
Oh, okay.
Try not to make a mess. For their return, I want everything to be as they left it.
I'll do my best, but you have to get this bucket out of the way of the doorway. This is a safety issue. We'll talk about it later. Alright, what do we got here? What is the button for Witcher senses? Left trigger, there we go. I'm figuring it
Wooden
out.
candlestick. Stem's broken.
Somebody's broken this candlestick. It has all become clear to me. Yes, I can see it in my mind's eye now. See, the candlestick was broken because I think we're going to need more information.
Wall's a different color. Something used to hang here.
Was it a man?
Right size.
Oh no, probably a painting. Was it this painting?
The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough.
But what is behind?
Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side.
Peekaboo.
It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there.
No coincidence there. It is the stem of that candlestick.
Gotta look for clues. Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope. Deep nicks. Hit with a heavy object.
That's my DJ name. DJ Deep Nicks here. Spinning the tracks in, I don't know, Blaviken? Is that why he's called the Butcher of Blaviken? Oh, you just slayed us with them tracks, mate. The Butcher of Blaviken up in here. DJ Deep Nicks. I almost forgot it. I wanted to say Dirty Nicks for a second there. That's weird. DJ Dirty Nicks. He's a very different DJ. I shouldn't just loot. I should do my job and not take the gold ring. Him. Just make sure I'm not missing anything important. Doesn't look like it. Let's go back over here.
Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody
I don't know
smashed
how I
them
missed all these wine stains earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly.
Nervalus. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
Where will the scent lead me? Like an old cartoon character following a pie right now. Let's look in here first. Anyone home? Baroness? Daughter in question? I will take this. I will take a letter. We support each other and help each other survive tough moments and grapple with the past. And for each of us, we have a past, so you needn't worry about anyone digging into yours. The past does not matter, only the future does, and our common fight against evil and depravity, against perverse and loathsome practices of all kinds. Alright, we're moving on. not sure why I have a narrator who's narrating these things to Geralt.
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
That's what you say about every doll, Geralt. I don't think you should be trusted. Is that it? Oh, yeah, that's it. Huh. That doesn't seem, tremendously helpful, but sure. Can I pick it up?
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
I must be missing something, because there is still a yellow circle up here. Lovely portraiture.
Incense. And an old key. Wonder what it unlocks.
So I should perhaps be looting things and looking for...
And something else.
Exclamation points, which appear to be quest-related items inside lootable containers. And there is another scent to follow. Let's do that. At least we have a path now. Perhaps the path will resolve the yellow circle. DJ Deep Nicks and the Furtive Pygmy! Oh, hell yeah. I'd go to that show.
Rubble everywhere.
And I do not go to shows, so that's saying a lot.
Something else. Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
Is it this guy? Is it a talisman to protect against this guy? Because I kind of feel like I need one of those just after looking at him.
Well, bring out the gimp.
Think the gimp's sleeping.
Well, I guess you just have to go wake him up
The
now,
gimp.
won't you?
Okay. We're doing Tarantino references now. This looks normal. Yeah, this looks like a normal room anyone would have in their basement. Sure. Okay.
An altar. So, the eternal fires made it to Velen.
If I'm understanding correctly, this is like a newish religion or cult that is suddenly sweeping the land, and everyone's obsessed with praising the eternal fire. Which lighteth our hearts and giveth us light. Heal us with thy warmth and dry our tears and bum-bums. Why is your bum-bum wet, is my first question.
An altar.
Why would this even need to be...
The eternal fires made it to Velen.
You have weird prayers, is what I'm trying to get at. Dry your own bum-bum and leave me alone. Okay, tell the Baron what I found. I'm really worried I'm gonna run into the gimp back here. Now that they've mentioned it, I hope that they brought him out and that he's not waiting back here for me. Okay, I'm just gonna need to ask about the gimp. Do you guys have any? Oh, I'm not allowed to ask such things about the gimp, apparently. Okay. I'll leave it. I'll leave it alone. Oh, Baron. Wow. I guess that's the maturity level we're dealing with. The Baron's guardsman. He thought that was hilarious. And I have to say, his comic timing, there is something special there.
Done poking around?
Not yet. There's still a couple of pearls I haven't looted.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads.
Did you trip?
Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Ervalus?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night.
So the truth comes out.
Stench of wine.
You reek of wine.
The castle.
Found a doll in Tamara's room. Tell me about it.
What could possibly
Is it also
be so
yours?
interesting about a doll, Witcher?
Be honest with me. It's your doll.
Some sort of black magic. Where'd Tamara get it?
Black magic? Are you balmy? I made it for her. She was
Oh, that's why it looks so
5
terrible.
winters old. We were in Vizima on market day, and she saw the sorceress, Triss Merigold. Insisted she must have a doll just like her. Couldn't afford a thing of that sort, so I made the doll with my own hands.
It needs work.
So it is supposed to be Triss. Yeah, I see it now. Eerie. Looks just like
She's not gonna like that, I'm sure.
Time's taken
I'm sure
a bit
she'll
of
find
time,
out
but
somehow.
overall, it continues to impress.
You got something to fall back on if things don't work out with Nilfgaard. Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking
Did you stumble
about?
around in there while you were good and trashed, making dolls?
Your daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk, don't remember a thing. They were gone by the time I awoke.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing, not a one of them.
Almost as though they'd be frightened to tell you the truth because you went on a drunken rampage and hurt your own family.
Recognize this amulet?
Oh, it's all becoming clear to me now.
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
We'll wait for more evidence. I won't jump to any rash conclusions.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pella. Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little
Not a
about
witch,
her.
but very cunning.
If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Then I'm
I'll
off.
have a chat with this Peller.
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his
And
hobbies.
you're just
Ask
fine with
about
your
the amulet.
wife having run off to maybe talk to him? This was all relevant information ahead of time, my good Baron. Alright, we have a lead. Let's go, Batman this out.
Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
Oh, I've got a good snifter of vodka right here, don't you worry.
Time to water the horses.
Alright, so we do have access to this township, and hopefully the blacksmith within now.
Why are you chopping this?
Fashioning a new model, 2-piece.
What's gotten into you again?
Wait and see.
I don't want to interrupt.
With the rivets, then clamp them loosely. Pieces will move freely then.
Sounds like she's invented some new form of armor that's gonna blow all of his old weak sauce out of the water.
How may I assist?
Get your sauce out of the water. It's dissolved.
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
And I mean
I've been out
freaking
it 20
choice.
years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
I want her to do it. I like this 2-piece idea.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable.
2-piece. I'm
Constrained movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you
Yes.
take a shite in the bushes?
Yes. I'd like both of those options, yes. Could it?
Sounds great. Can you make a suit like that?
No, but find someone who can, and I'll gladly meet them. Ought to know one thing.
I
when it
love
comes
his
to
deadpan
armor.
responses.
If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the
She's got it.
Tordarroch used on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said Tordarroch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I
Ancient,
find the tools.
abandoned
You might have the
forge?
armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
Do you know exactly? I have a map. Could you mark it
Legends
with an
mention where
X?
the forge might be.
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clanfolk carved out a rock face to build it.
Alright, I will be on the lookout when I make it to Skellige.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
But now, would anyone care for a game of Gwent? I'm going to need you to get out your deck. Pull out your girthy deck and play with me.
That ought to set me straight.
I love that in the world, in the reality of the Witcher, everyone has time to play Gwent with you. Deep in the middle of making swords or whatever, and oh yeah, I can stop for a 20-minute game, that's fine. Alright, I don't really want all of these. I especially don't want rain. Or fog. There. Oh, it has been a few weeks. Draw 2 cards from your deck. Well, sure. Let's do that. Okay, he's got 11. Let's do a... I can never remember this. Siege. A siege category. We'll get it over with. So I still have 1 more card than him, but 3 of mine are environmental cards, which are fairly useless. Or at least I would prefer something different. I do have the upper hand at the moment. I could waste a turn to have him waste cards. But I should only do so if there's a good strategic reason. He's brought all manner of friends. Which makes me want to do this. No! How could you? How could you play another Biting Frost, having no effect whatsoever? I am making him waste a lot of cards, like he has 3 left and I have these 3. This may not be a bad time to pass, but I'm really not sure. It's always a toss-up as to whether you should just press them and take them out all at once. It's almost always the right thing to do. my opinion. But I really do want to pass. I don't know. I'm going to do this to make him waste another card, because I don't think it will have any effect. Since he's already at 1, it can't take him any lower. Oh yeah, that was a good one to get rid of. I kind of want to make him waste 1 more card by doing the clear weather, but just in case. I don't know if I should. I also have 1 more fog card. I could take out his ranged section too, but he'd probably still beat me. Yeah, he'd still beat me. So let's keep some options open. I'm going to pass now. He only has 2 cards left. I'm hoping we can take him. Especially if one of his cards is like a... I don't know. A graceful fawn? Is that a card? Does nothing. It's just pretty. Pretty fawn art. What is his last card? It's a 6. That's pretty darn good, really. I think I can still just barely sneak past him. There we go. A quick distraction. I got crowns, and I got Shillard Fitz-Ulsterlin. Shillard Fitz-Ulsterlin. Whatever that is. Not quite a shiny Charizard, but I will take it. I'm sure we'll have time to read all of these later. A Gwent Plain society based at Crow's Perch. So perhaps this town is called Crow's Perch. On Fyke Isle. And 2 new contracts. That's great. Huh. Also a fist fighting arena tournament? Where would that be located? So there's a Gwent tournament, there's a fist fighting tournament. Well, this is fantastic. So I'm not sure where. Let me switch to my quests tab. Main quests, there we go. Mid-Cop's there. Peller's Hut, that's what I'm looking for. To get that over with quickly, I just want to see how far away this is compared to those. Let's do it. I must fast travel at a signpost. Fair enough. Races, interesting. I'm assuming that's on horseback. Alright, going back to the fast travel post.
Got eyes like a cat. You catch my...
And let's find this Peller. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the well played. I appreciate that. Yeah, fist fighting does sound like a fun little distraction. A non-fatal distraction. Likely one of the very few available in this world. I don't know why I'm leaving poor Roach to his own devices and walking everywhere I go, but here we have it. We're continuing to walk everywhere I go.
Bastard deserves to hang. Get out of my sight. Some strays wandered out on foot.
Hello, gentlemen. You all seem lovely.
You want
to talk to the Peller.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
What do you want from him?
I need to upgrade my force persuasion.
That is?
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries, lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Well, all in all...
Yes or no?
Fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted. But if it don't work, we'll be back.
Noted. Now get out.
Prick.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up.
Alright, I'm here. You can come out now.
Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man. Nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
You cut a fine figure with your chicken feet, sir. I'm sure your chicken feet are popular with the women folk. Alright, I need your help.
Expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
I feel exposed.
Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
It reeks of chicken feet, so of course I came here.
Then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So,
I somehow believe him.
From what?
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanting to possess her. Old magic.
You mean the Baron?
Oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
You're okay with the slaughtering, the blood, the werewolves, the gimps, the weather, all of it, but these bowl cuts, that is where we draw the line. Something must be done.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
There are a lot of them.
Nay. Peller don't know. But the spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits? Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which
Oh, I like where this is going.
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the augury?
I've got a world to save, a daughter to find, a werewolf to hunt, but yeah, let me find your goat. That sounds like my biggest priority for sure. And I'm not being sarcastic. Yes, I absolutely will find this goat.
Bring the goat back.
Princess, where have you got to, girl?
Fine, I'll get your goat.
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves
Get
it.
his goat.
Ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware.
Do you want me to prance around the woods, shouting, "Princess, Princess," and going tinkle tinkle with the little Peller's bell? You want me to No, that's fine. That's just fine. Prepare to use it by placing it in an appropriate slot in the inventory panel and selecting it from the quick access menu. Similar to a crossbow. Tinkle, tinkle. I love how little effort he puts into it. That is just perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go tinkle in the woods. You guys wanna come with me?
There you are. Here, goat. Here, princess, I think. Another clue.
Okay, so Princess does have a health meter, implying perhaps she can be attacked by wolves?
Come on.
Tinkle, tinkle.
Let's go see the Peller.
Are you coming, Princess? There we go.
Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful. Do I really have to...
I guess while I'm leading a goat around, I can update my stores of herbalism. This is a lovely little walk. A classic quest to retrieve a princess. Why did you go this way? Why have you gone this way, princess?
Bear! Run, you stupid piece of shit!
Run, princess! Can't seem to switch to Igni for some reason. Maybe I'm just forgetting how to. I'll do this the old-fashioned way. Which is shockingly easier after having finished Dark Souls. Alright, put that away. There we go. Put that away as handsomely as possible.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Now when you smell a bear, princess, don't go that way. You can smell him, I'm sure. Alright, almost tinkled our way back home. He's right, you know. She was like, I wanted some strawberries, and you were not providing for me. Perfectly within her rights. Aren't you a little short to be a goat herder? Let's do this. Makes it sound sinister. I'll ask. Sure.
I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood.
The White Wolf is grateful.
A living being.
Well, sure. Shing. Slick. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have asked first.
Be right back.
That is not how you get blood from a living being. Oh, good. I did it. I was worried for a second there. First, I must spread around some seeds, and then the goat's milk. Now pass me the rat. Pass me the rat juice. Oh, poor rat. Thank you for helping us with this ritual, rat. We really appreciate it.
They are not here. There is God. Blood.
Hello.
Whose? No Anna. No Tamar. Just the child. A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Oh, he seems to know what that means.
It's over? Is that it?
Somewhere deep inside of himself.
Is it?
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone, the child remains.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was, and she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps, or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
'Twas Princess.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler.
He is a
Did he
fondness for
abuse his
hooch.
family? Anna came to you. You must have noticed something.
The Peller's old, near blind. But Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
Oh. Princess senses pain.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White Wolf, Wise Wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being
okay.
cursed. And
Let's just
witches
dive right
lift
into it.
curses. If the White Wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Oh, this just got real serious.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
So it is sounding like I have multiple options for how to deal with the end of this quest line, perhaps. One of which would be to just kill it and have him perform a cleansing ritual, but there is another way to actually rectify the problem. It seems that some sort of creature or demon or spirit has taken on the miscarriage as some sort of a beast, which is terrifying.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
And I will choke that knowledge from him. With only my left hand. For the right is not needed. Read the bestiary to learn more about botchlings. Okay. Cursed ones. Oh, Lambert. Lambert's colorful introduction there. Okay. Born of the dead. Their appearance is partially decayed. Hideous creatures feed on blood and driven by a mad hunger. They are vulnerable against cursed oil and the Axie sign. Okay. Cursed oil. Let's head back to the fast travel post. Sir, you've neglected your pants. Thought someone should tell you. You've come out into town. This is one of those dreams. You're doing it now. Alright, so we can return to Crow's Perch. I'm actually kind of curious. Let's jump up here momentarily. And I will also be right back with you. One moment.
Heard you can get food from the Baron's men. Get it? How? You know? You just gotta.
Sweet my little lad. They give you a lot.
Alright. Let me switch the quest objective over here. I think we could try a fist fight very briefly. Before we continue this darkening quest line. Let's see what Smithy has for us. Oh, Smithy.
Run! Leg it! No one willing to fight Smithy. There's a prize awaiting if you win.
They were fed naught but souffles and
I guess this guy.
What is it, Grey?
Run! Leg it!
To live like ordinary folk at last.
What?
Shite they came, and shite they'll
I would like to participate is what? Do I have to wait?
What is it, Grey Boy? Smithy here's village champion. His head would look lovely on your wall, stranger. You brave enough to try some fisticuffs? Could use.
You know I am, if you would only talk to me.
Fisted fighter, just right for our tournament. It's your chance to slap around some yokels, win some coin for the pleasure. You in?
Well, let's try it.
I'm ready to fight.
Sure. I don't know how much money I have.
One and all, hear this. Betting on the next brawl will begin in mere moments.
The Witcher will face Smithy. He'll pound his gob like he pounds hot iron ingots.
Ooh. Well, give me a moment now. I'm all flustered after that description. Smithy appears to be poor at this. I enjoyed that deeply.
Not bad.
Mostly just getting to stare at his back, if I'm being honest with you.
If you're aiming to be champion of Velen, you've two still to beat. Jonah from Blackbow and a fisherman from Lindenvale. Locals call him Fish Gulper.
Why do the locals call him? You know what? I don't care. I'm moving on.
Oh!
Excuse me? Sorry about that. I'm sorry I pushed your back. Alright, so yeah, fist fighting. Great distraction. Lots of fun. Hot back. There's no end of pros, really. I've leapt for joy. So overcome with emotion. Okay, so there are more fist fighters that we could handle. I don't have a fast travel post unlocked to that one yet. Let's jump to this one. While we're on the path, why not? Geralt versus Tyler Durden. Yes, we cannot talk about any of this. The first rule of Fight Club is to just try not to get distracted by his hot back. And his high-waisted leather pants. I'm still back on that subject. This bookie was much more welcoming. Thank you. Thank you for doing your job. Are you telling me that this will clear my bowels?
Likes to bite. Get me? So, what'll it be?
Well, if he likes to bite...
What are the rules?
We mostly use fists, but no one looks askance at a stray kick to the stones. Defeat Jonah, then Smithy, and stand fist
Good to know.
over, and you learn the right to face the sergeants. Velen's champion.
All right.
Sure.
Let's see just how fierce Jonah is.
Feast your eyes on an epic clash between Jonah and the Drifter.
Your tunic looks loose, Jonah. I hope I don't catch a pinky. If I snag a pinky on your tunic and hurt myself, you'll be hearing from my lawyer. Oh, that's a concussion for sure.
Could this be a
I'm sorry.
champion of Velen in the making? Who can tell? Stan Fiskelber remains. Defeat him. Go to it. What fucked up face.
You're talking about the guy I just punched or just me? Because, yeah, either way, it's pretty accurate. So I don't think there's a fast travel post to the third town we need, but we should be able to get closer. Perhaps just here, though that is looking close as well. We'll just go here and call dear Roach in. Perhaps we can complete this fist-fighting quest line and then call it a day for now and return next time. Hello, Roach. Missed you, buddy. Oh, I gotta get you some trinkets and things, like a nice saddle. Now you can upgrade your horse's kit as well. I gotta deck him out. Sorry, what? What's this then?
Halt! Stand in Jew! I challenge you!
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Rondvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's
to be
rough.
An idiot.
My sympathies.
To honor Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've knights in hand left.
This is like one of those classic signs of medieval privilege.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is,
I wouldn't know that.
Aha! Ah!
You want me to be dishonest?
Gone away with thy blood fiend. Stand and fight. No, I yield.
Okay, sure.
Had enough?
Have it thee!
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet,
Get
Go back to
out.
Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
we shall meet
First
again.
the left leg, then the right, then the upper thigh, then your wrists. Then I break your nose. And that was completely unnecessary. Yeah, he's only a danger to the world. When he was rolling up his character, he picked an intelligence level of... I'm gonna go with 2. However, he was born into quite an affluent family. Oh, now, Roach. Let's not make any harsh decisions. This is such a beautiful game, a beautiful world. I love just traveling through it.
Not so fast, Roach.
Welcome to Lindenvale. It's everything you dreamed, I hoped.
When's Mum coming home?
So now we have the fast travel board unlocked. Whee! Just doing a jump for joy every time. 2 new contracts for monsters that will add them to our map.
Looks like rain.
Oh, excuse me, Roach. So this should be the penultimate Velen fistfight for the Velen region.
Then enter the lists, my friend.
I hope I'm ready.
Let's fight.
Not sure if at some point they're going to raise the difficulty of this, but we'll find out.
Finally found a foe. Right here, right now, on the field of honor, he'll face none other than Geralt of Rivia, the Hammer.
Actually, I prefer the hoe myself.
Spare me a minute before the fight, Master. Please.
Okay.
Cut of your mugs plain as day. What am I beside ye? I just want to live. These days, streams are bereft. No fish for me to gulp. And they's given a sack of flour to the winner.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Take a fall for...
I didn't know I was getting a sack of flour for this. I dearly appreciate your situation, but I'm not going to take a fall for you.
Lose on purpose. If you want to win, you gotta beat me.
I do appreciate your situation. And you can have my flour. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Yes, This we might have known. The Witcher took Fish Gulper and Fish ploughed his gob. Near warmed me heart.
Oh, that's unnecessary.
His head. Time to face the sergeant, champion of these lands. You'll find him at Crow's Perch.
Hey, Paul! Hey, Paul!
Okay.
Sir.
Let's see if we can face the sergeant. We may not be able to. But I'm curious.
Ever heard of preventive arsery?
Oh, goodness, is that a fire? Jeez.
Castle's on fire!
Not what I expected to find. I am running. I'm running right towards the fire. What more do you want from me? So I don't know if they're going to allow us to fist fight while there's an ongoing fire, but let's check it. This would be hilarious if we can just have a fist fight in the middle of everything. Oh well, never mind.
Oswin. Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save
This is
him.
no way to run a
Him
kingdom.
and the horses.
Tantrums left and right.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Damn it. Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
I guess I don't have any breath. Shouldn't be messing about. Where are you, sir?
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
I hope I did that right. I'm not entirely sure. Got the horses out. Good. That was my main concern. Hey, listen here, tantrum boy.
You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play.
I think it's fairly clear what I'm
You've been
suggesting.
beating for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
How about I fist fight you for the championship?
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Oh, he does pack a punch. Can't seem to keep him in sight either when I'm dodging.
Bad idea.
I guess I should probably be like locked onto him or something. I forget how to do that. It'll come back to us. Now put your teeth back in your mouth. I really hope I saved that stable hand. I did not see him escape the barn. And I hope it wasn't like a 1-2 thing instead of just an open the doors.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Oh, well, that makes it fine then. You son of a bitch.
You knew they'd run away from the start.
Yes, I
Pardon
knew.
me.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head.
Just a typical Tuesday, I imagine.
Gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing!
Sounds like you only had the bottle before this happened. So tell me about the
Sounds of
room.
a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
We tussled. She tried to whack me on
And
the
you
nose.
lied to me.
Kept missing.
You looked me in the eye.
Pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment.
Breeches heavy with me own.
She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
I don't know what happened next. So what happened
What
next?
happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand?
It's really all about you, isn't it?
My child was dead.
Your child. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I don't really commiserate. I don't feel your pain.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a
Men like you just look downright pathetic.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Yeah, that's That's the response.
Details you don't need
Yes.
to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
Two birds. Okay.
Need to tend to something first.
I want to fight the sergeant first, though. I need to go beat your sergeant at arms in the face.
Sober up.
What you're to do in the meantime is begin a sort of 12-step program. But it's not what you would know. It's my own program. I've developed it. Most of the steps involve you hurting yourself in some way and or being humiliated. So we'll just get through that real quick. So let me see if I can switch this back. We will happily go on a funeral/ritual quest. Fists of Fury, there we go. In good time. How do I get out of here? This place is madness.
My head's spinning.
I don't think that's it. Maybe I'm in some sort of basement that I should not be in. This is likely where I've gone wrong. For whatever reason, I always imagine I'm talking to him on the second floor, like I imagine that I'm up in his chambers. There's the sergeant.
Nothing here for you.
I must not be able to do it, like, immediately after that quest. You must need to be outside.
Nothing here for
or something.
Stinks of guardian.
So I'm not sure if it's going to let me. Let me try leaving. And meditating, just in case. Meditate until morning. Alright, he's still in the house. So maybe it's just that I need to complete this quest line before normal activities can resume. The town is busy, etc., etc. That being the case, let me switch my quest back to family matters, and we will start here next time. Regrettably, I need to run off for now. But thank you for jumping back into The Witcher with me. Goodness me, I need to remember that B, which is the sprinting key in Dark Souls, is not the sprinting key here. It's A. There we go. We'll figure it out. So we will be back with the Bloody Baron and his regrettable quest line, and see if there's anything we can do to make things right and rescue Anna and Tamara. And then perhaps kill the Bloody Baron. Let's see if that's possible. Let them rule Fyke Isle. Alright, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you very shortly, I'm sure. Back for more adventures. Bye for now.